Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work.
What's good, Two Shoes? Y'all, I want to let y'all know about Two Buddy. We've been partnering with them. There's a link right below this video that you should definitely click on. It's 30% off. Trust me, you want to install that for the growth of your YouTube, whether it's subscribers, watch time hours, tags, all types of stuff. They have all types of stuff. Can't get into all of it because this will go forever. Trust me, hit that link, 30% off. You won't regret it. Install, Placow, your YouTube growth goes boom, just like that.
Welcome to the Purple Pill Podcast. I'm your host, Robert. I'm with my co host, Darren and LA.
What's up?
This is episode 46 of the Purple Pill Podcast. How was your guys' week?
Got 6 more weeks, so I better have my hoodie, man. Yeah, 6 more weeks. I'm still holding on to this, Rob.
It's gonna be listen.
What day is 6 weeks from now? Hold on, let me figure this out.
You really gonna figure this out.
1, 2.
Oh, you gotta tell the first of the year to get rid of this sweater.
Is it really the first of the year?
Yeah.
That is not 6
weeks
weeks.
from now.
I can see now.
Yeah, first of
I
the year,
guess.
6 weeks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have it.
You heard it here first.
He'll have some inspired by him.
Did this year go by fast? Does every year go
Yeah.
by fast?
Yeah.
It always starts off slow, I feel like the years, like last year took forever. Like February took like 3 years.
That was only because Kobe passed last year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like that was what that was. And then COVID hit right after that.
COVID round 2.
Oh, we gotta stop saying that, man. We passed that. We passed that right.
COVID round 1 was 2020, right? What year is this?
2021. We're at the end of 2020.
COVID round 2 and 3 was this year.
Right. COVID has been one of the most craziest things. Actually, I was telling, I don't know before we gotta get straight to our topics, but I was telling Rob this that I had a friend, who worked in the schools for like 5 years, and he just found out he had to quit because he was not getting the vaccine.
He had to quit
He was either getting the vaccine or he had to
working in the schools.
quit working with the school.
So he quit his career because he didn't want to get a shot. Good for them. Good for them. Don't ever say people don't have morals or stand for shit, because that is definitely standing for something. I don't know if it's the right thing to stand for, but you're standing for something. So
I agree. That's actually really dope.
like,
That's
good
probably-
for you.
That's probably the perfect way to put it too. We don't know. You don't know if you're standing for the right thing, but
At least you're standing for something.
Yeah, you're standing for something.
They say if you don't stand for anything or stand for something, you'll fall for anything, right? So there you go.
It's a tough. Like once again, it's a tough situation for people. You gotta make that decision.
I feel like people who are on the mindset of, I don't know what it is, and, I need more research to be done before I put it in my body. That's cool, and that makes sense if you don't eat McDonald's or, if you've never smoked a cigarette or, ever had unprotected sex. That's cool that you can say those things to
The
me.
other stuff in your other vaccines in your body.
But I feel like most people do. So, like, I personally just can't comprehend how people feel that way. But, hey, man, if you're able to sit there with a straight face and say, I'm going to stop doing this, which brings income into my family and supports my family because that's how strongly I believe in it, I can't knock it.
I guess.
It just don't make sense to me, but can't knock it.
I think what's really coming down is like a lot of businesses have put that in. Hey, either you're gonna get tested every day and wear a mask, or you're gonna get the vaccine.
My job has relaxed the rules for vaccinated employees. So if you're vaccinated, you have to wear a mask in highly populated areas, like the entrance of the building or like the bathrooms or like the kitchenette area. But at your desk or, you're just walking through the building, you're fine if you're vaccinated. But it still brings up the question, like, how do you know I'm vaccinated? Because I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you, though.
Oh,
Like, that's HIPAA, right? HIPAA specifically states, like, what's between me and my doctor is between me and my doctor. So go.
Is that state by state?
Is that what?
Is that state by state?
I can't hear you.
No, it's not state by state. He's asking, is it state by state? No, that's a doctor. That's
just
doctor.
law.
That's doctor. Client confidentiality. Same as lawyers, pretty much.
So
I don't know.
So I have a question then. because I know this wasn't part of our topic list, but you guys know what happened with AB recently?
I was just about to say that
The
actually.
fake test.
The fake card that he was supposed to pay dude for, and
Stupid.
then dude said, "All right, you're not gonna pay me. I'm gonna let everybody know that you was trying to get a fake test or a fake card from me."
Stupid.
Bruh.
Just stupid, bruh. Like,
What's crazy is last year, or maybe a little bit over a year ago, he got in trouble for this exact same thing, not paying people, not paying his like personal employees and shit. And obviously, came back to back.
who he wasn't paying?
Somebody
Don't
was
he
gonna
got-
give him a
that
fake
was his
card.
chef.
I think
Don't he got an accountant to pay people? It's not his responsibility to pay people.
he wasn't making no money because this was before he was with Tampa Bay.
Antonio Brown ain't had no money. Is what you're telling me? That boy is rich.
Yeah, Darren, that
And he-
didn't make no sense. Don't do that.
That didn't make no sense. That
He
boy
only
got
had 20
bread,
million
Tony.
in the bank.
Y'all, a lifestyle is a lifestyle. If you live a lifestyle like this and then you get a year of no money coming in,
That
and you
man's had
wait,
endorsements.
and you got where does endorsements go after the Raiders situation, after his DV situation, after all the stuff that
Darren, talk to the
happened?
camera.
Where was his
Where's
endorsement?
LA's mic?
My fault. Where was his endorsements?
That's fair.
It was all gone. And he lived in Florida. Yeah, child. You don't know what anything could happen. You still try to pay people. You're gonna go broke quick if you don't got no money coming.
Wasn't he at the Patriots for a while too? He got paid there.
He was there for a week. He was there for a week.
That's
I
He
don't
amazing.
played one game. It was a good game.
This
Miami.
recently
I
happened.
remember.
I
You said
don't
what?
know.
Recently happened. But I know what
Yeah,
you're talking
this-
about. It wasn't his like his personal trainer or something. Because
Yeah.
he had a sexual assault lawsuit too. Remember that?
Oh wow.
Something like that.
That
Yeah.
sexual assault accusation was crazy too. That was literally the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I vaguely remember this.
I don't know if it
Remember
was
what they
true.
said? She said she was watching a church sermon on her phone, and he came up behind her, started like masturbating on her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that.
It was
Wild.
wild. That was the wildest accusation I've ever heard in my life.
Are we sure that was AB? Because I feel like
What?
there's a lot of
No, it was
accusations.
AB. I remember.
He
This
got
would've been,
cameras
like,
in his
right
house.
after the
What?
Raiders.
That's wild. He was just wild, bro. Make too much money too quick.
He got a second chance right now, and he might have fucked it up because the thing is about those fake ID cards, those fake COVID test cards. And if you listen to this, you should probably know to get rid of it. If you do have it, it's a felony. It's a felony. It's defined as like I forgot. I know it's up to 5 years in prison. As a
You're-
felony.
You're creating false documents.
Exactly.
It's like making a fake ID.
Yeah, essentially, man, you gotta be a brave person for that. A brave person. After I heard that, I was like, nah, it's not. I'm good.
Like, is it that serious? You couldn't just go get the shot? You had to make a fake one?
People are really against putting it in their body. But what I also understood is a lot of people are against doing the research of what is actually in the vaccines. I wish the people would actually be like, okay, I'm going to do the research. It says 4 ingredients. Let me look up these 4 ingredients.
All right. Here's a question I'm going to try to formulate for both of you. Let's say you are walking to this place to sell shirts, and a dude walks up to you, and he's with 5 people. 3 of them are like, "Bro, before you go over there, you might want to hold this stick." And 2 of them are like, "Bro, you don't need no stick. You gonna take that stick, or you gonna leave the stick?"
Take it.
Just because those 3 people
Wait,
out of
I
2
need
told you not.
I need the scenario replayed for me.
Okay, let's just a random scenario I thought off the top of my head.
Okay.
You was walking to go sell shirts in the city, and 5 people was in front of the city, and they was like, "Yo, go, go." 3 of them was like, "Yo, before you go inside of there, you might want to pick up a stick." And 2 of them was like, "Bro, you don't need no stick. Are you gonna pick up a stick or not pick up a stick before you go in there to sell your shit?"
You take the stick.
Just off the strength of 3 out of 2 of them telling you to pick up the stick.
Oh, I thought you said one. I thought you said one of the 3.
So let's say there's
Are there 3
5.
people?
There's 5 people.
Oh.
3 of them said pick up a stick. 2 of them said don't pick up a stick.
Yeah. Oh,
You're gonna pick up the stick just because the numbers outweigh the other ones,
Yeah,
right?
but if one person told you to pick up a stick, you would pick up a stick.
Would you? That was the second part. If one person out of 4 asked you to pick up the stick and said you might want to pick up that stick before you go in there, you would pick up the stick?
Yeah.
So how is it different with the shot? How is it so many people are lying to you and it's all fake when it's at the very basic,
I'm gonna be real with
very
you.
simple?
For some reason, and I feel like I feel weird these days because ever since I got the vaccine, I started asking myself all these questions again, and I can't really formulate the right answer. I really can't. I don't know why. I really can't formulate the right answer. I don't. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't understand why people are so. Is it just fear or ignorance?
Both.
It can't be. You can't be
Fear can be-
afraid and just willfully ignorant.
Well, you can be ignorant of what. Well, yeah.
You can't be afraid of what you don't know.
Yes,
How you gonna
can.
be afraid of it? How you gonna be afraid of what you don't know?
I know if I catch
I'll give you
COVID,
an example.
there's a case that I could possibly be in the hospital, and that's what one of the things that made me want to get the vaccine. I don't like hospitals. I'll be 100%. I hate it. I do not like going to
Yeah.
hospitals.
So
I'll give you an
you,
example. Hell, nobody knows what happens after we die, but people are still afraid of hell, and they
because
burn
of what
and
they've
they
depicted hell for, because
and-
of what they tell you it is.
and they
If you
embed
didn't
it
know
in
what
you
hell
at a
was, you
young
wouldn't be
age
afraid of it.
too.
If somebody told you for your whole life hell might exist, and they didn't tell you what hell was, would you be afraid of it, or would you just know it's this place that might exist?
Things that
I
might
think
exist.
that's what it is. I think it's this place that might exist. And
Well, if
'cause
people tell you your whole life hell's full of fire and brimstone, it's where bad people go, you don't want to go there, you'll be conditioned to think that.
correct.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even when you get older and you don't think that way no more, you don't even consider yourself Christian. You're still going to think that way. It's still because it's so embedded in you, because it was so enforced in you at a young age.
Well, then if it's embedded in you, you're not ignorant of it. You know what it is. It's embedded in you.
But we don't know. It is ignorance. We don't know.
It's a what
That's a human
metaphysical
fact. We do
concept.
not know what happens after we die.
That is fair, but if you believe in Christianity, then you believe in hell, right? So you believe it to be real. You know it exists, or you believe it exists.
So if you believe in Christianity, is that believing in the coronavirus, or is that believing in the vaccine?
I don't think that.
No, I don't think
Ties
that was
into that.
a relation. That was
I'm
a
just trying to
relation.
draw a comparison.
I don't think there was a comparison. I think he was just asking the questions.
Yeah.
But having corona would probably feel like being in hell.
I couldn't. I don't want. I don't want to filter that shit, bro. I'll be 100.
Have you ever had
But
pneumonia?
you can still get corona even if you have the shot.
But it's
Yeah.
they say the symptoms are less severe and your chances of being put on a. Have you been put on a ventilator, my guy? Have you put tubes in your throat to help you breathe? Like, can you imagine that?
No,
I see what
don't
you're
want-
saying. But
I could not go through
if
that,
you're
bruh.
safe and don't go everywhere.
But that's not the case, though. That's not the case. The people who
Yeah.
who are so adamant and hard on about it are not doing that.
And that's my exact problem with that, because there's so many people who are unvaccinated but so unwilling to wear a mask.
When I was doing the poll worker thing, that dude came in there talking about some. If I have to wear a mask to vote, you're taking away from my rights. I'm like, bro. First of all, ain't no one here got no time to play Walker Texas Ranger with you. The mask sign is on the wall. You got to wear the mask. This man made such a ruckus about it, they had to escort him out. I'm like, bro, it's very simple. They got 100-year-old ladies over here crawling to go vote, and you don't want to wear a mask?
Wear a
Come
mask.
wear the mask. If you don't want to do this, you can vote outside. I'll help you vote outside. He refused to vote outside, bro. Refused.
That's
While they're
yeah,
escorting out, talking
hold
about
on.
some, I'm the
In
black
his defense,
sheep. Y'all don't like me because I'm the black sheep. I'm like, what? This is not
time out.
personal.
Wait, time out.
Bruh, it was wild, bruh. It was wild.
Wait, he called himself the black sheep?
He was over here acting like,
That's funny.
we was,
That's hilarious.
is it?
That's
Because
I
I was
think a white
upset.
person calling themselves the black sheep might be the
Man.
funniest thing I've heard in recent history.
He was about to go outside and meet this Hellcats. What he was
But
about to
I
do.
understand what he's saying. I don't want to vote. I wouldn't vote outside either. What kind of shit is that?
this shit. Put a mask on. This
Is that simple?
yo, people gotta stop
We
thinking.
should, I don't understand why we don't vote through our iPhones yet.
What?
Because
Fuck
that
that.
shit's illegal.
We're not at that point. Forget it.
Niggas will-
Especially because we just had a vote.
No, y'all gotta be in person.
In 2016. We're
Y'all
good
gotta
on
be
that.
in person.
Yeah. But just put them.
I don't know. They said that was a hoax.
People act like they got a choice. People act like everything is a choice. you can't drive on the left side of the road. You got to drive on the right side. No, why can't I drive on the left side? Because you're gonna cause an accident. Like you're gonna do something wrong. It's people act like they don't have a choice. Like people act like they have a choice in certain situations,
It's so
bro.
crazy.
Stop. This is bro. The voting was at the school.
Right?
Kids
There's
gotta go back there
babies
the
in
next
that
day.
bitch.
Kids gotta go there the next day. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Babies.
Then-
And he over here talking about some y'all acting this way because I'm not a sheep like y'all. I'm like, first of all, sir, ain't nobody got time for this. Wear the mask and I can help you vote, or don't wear the mask and I can help you vote outside. Like, there's no other ands or buts about it.
I would have see. I'm very simple. I would have said that's all I can give you. So if you want to keep on talking, I'm
Mind
just
you-
letting you know it's going right.
Mind you, it is 6:55 in the fucking morning. I'm sitting there looking at this man like, bro, it's too early to be doing this. Like, I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help you. And then later on throughout the day, there was other people who came in talking about I'm not wearing no mask. I was like, that's fine. You don't have to wear a mask, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave the voting area because the rules of the school are that you need to wear a mask. And you know what these nice white people told me? Oh, I'll wear a mask. It's only 3 minutes to vote. And as they were leaving, they took that shit off and threw it in the trash. Guess what they did? They voted.
Oh wait, you guys were giving people masks?
Yeah, we gave them masks.
Oh, that's a little different.
There's not too many places where you go and they don't like, hey, here's a mask.
They gave me a pack of 500 masks and said, give anyone who does not have a mask this. If they do not have a mask, you have to tell the principal. And I was like, bro, it's too early. And he's over here yelling, and that's why the principal even heard him. The principal came himself. I was like, yo, you got to bounce. This is my school. I was like, look, I didn't tell you to leave. He said you got to leave. So now you can't vote.
Bro, I don't understand. People act like they just
They
are
entitled.
entitled, privileged people. Like, bro, chill the fuck out. Like, you live in a society with other people. That society made rules. That rule that you need to follow. And if you don't follow it, yes, you become the black sheep. Now, if it's that bad that is breaking the law, you need to do what you need to do.
I hate that. You should have called him out on that. You ain't no black sheep. You ain't
I
no
was
black
a public
sheep.
servant at the time.
I'm a
I was
black
getting
sheep.
paid below minimum wage. I couldn't say shit. If I did anything wrong, they say at that point, which is crazy, I was a federal employee. Like, if you assaulted me, you go to federal prison. So if he had swung on me, he would have definitely gone to federal
Does they give you a
prison.
blicky?
I had my own. Standard as shit. Yeah. Nah, that shit was wild though. But I'm definitely gonna do it again. It was a long day, but I felt good giving back. Like it was. I don't know if I ever brought it up on the podcast, but I felt good giving back. You guys should try it out one day when you have like 10 hours
Hell
of
no,
free time.
fuck that shit. I might waking up.
You get paid like $300 too. They pay you like $300.
I'll think about it. But
You get to meet all the people in your neighborhood and shit too.
that is cool. That ain't gonna lie. Voting ain't bad. Yeah. Anyway,
For those of you out there, remember to vote. Always vote.
That's some crap my
Make
mama
sure
would
your
do.
voice.
Oh, go to the school and help people vote in the morning. Nah, bro.
It's good because you know how
Bro,
many
you gotta get up at like
people our
5
age-
a.m.
You know how many people our age group were there and vote? Not even say working there, just voted throughout the whole day I was there.
How many?
I'd say maybe 20 people out of like 300 people that were there were our age group. Maybe 20 people. And you know how many people our age group live in this neighborhood?
I'd say your area probably
70%. 70% of this area is my age group. I guarantee you. From 25 to 35, 70% of this neighborhood is my age group.
That's a lot.
There's an elementary school across the street. Who's got elementary kids?
He got you there.
25 to 35, bro. Like that's, and then old people who haven't moved out yet or died still live here, but
Damn.
it's
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I
young
see
people.
that. Because my neighborhood was like a very old person neighborhood.
Yeah. Once they die and like it gets youngerized or whatever the word is, I don't know, gentrified. I don't know the word.
They said
Gentrified
that
by-
Westerville's getting more gentrified.
Yeah,
They said my mom said they're adding like another middle school or something.
I thought they're adding a high school, another high school or something.
They're adding a high school.
I think it was a high school they're adding.
You know what they should do?
But
They should have bended this. They should put all the we should have put all the sports teams together in Westerville. And have like one sports team.
the Westerville sports team,
Yeah,
that'd be bad because all the
we will win
niggas.
states. We will win
Yes,
states
Everything
every
would
year.
win.
Let's switch topics, but that's
And
what they
you would just move the South team everywhere.
That's what you do. Your hand to religiously beat all the Western schools' ass.
That's
Let's
funny.
go ahead. Let's go to the next topic.
What is the next topic?
We can talk about Kyle Rittenhouse for Young Dolph. Which y'all want to talk about?
I'm sorry.
Kyle Rittenhouse or Young Dolph.
It's up to Rob. What you want?
I got something right here.
Like we gotta talk about Young Dolph. He is our background. We gotta get that in there.
If I can get
Dolph!
this up, hold on, give me a second.
You remember Barter Six? You don't remember the Barter Six? The album was hot. Dolph was in it. It was hot. It's shot at close
This
range
is
with
pure
a Glock
demonstration
17.
executed
Why?
by professionals, and they've got a very, very good
The
understanding.
real question is,
of
why is this
exactly
halfway
risk we are taking
off my
right now.
screen? Holy off screen. Come on.
Why? No! Jesus!
Did it hurt? The answer is, it certainly did
What
hurt.
am I
It hurt
watching?
A lot.
He did this shit live?
Will I be injured? The answer is yes. Will I suffer from a couple of days
Dog, did he just
from severe bruising? And the answer is
Made it
yes.
through a Glock shot, baby. I need one of these body armors.
This demonstration
Yo.
proves wearing our body
Good for
armor,
him. I
there's
wanna
a
see the
high
bruise.
chance that you are going home.
Let me see the
at
bruise.
the end.
Does he show the
Thanks for
bruise?
watching. All the best.
Oh, by the way, we can't hear anything he said.
Oh, y'all can hear
It's-
him?
Yeah, what did he say? I believe it was dope. I had a good time.
Yeah, you ain't gotta play it again. It's good. It's all good. But
So just tell me why he did it. Explain it to me.
He owns that company. He's a CEO.
So
of
he
the,
just got shot
of
to
the
prove that it
of the
worked?
vest company.
that's smart. There's no better marketing.
Yeah, you can get an actor. That's better marketing. That's literally what marketing does.
Mark, you're saying that
No,
you're
that's
willing
actually
to
better than marketing. I'm with Darren here.
Nobody would have known any different.
No, but
The
you can
fact that it's CEO.
actually it being real
Nobody
versus
would've
having
different.
a fine print saying done by a stunt devil there's a difference. You know this shit actually is gonna protect you.
It was
He
done
said
by
it's gonna
stunt
hurt like a
doubles,
bitch,
yes, but it
you're
hurt
not
like
gonna
a
die.
bitch. Wow.
Hey man, I'll buy one. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind
How
of
much
salty.
is one? How much are one of these? Can we go to the website? Do they own a website? Is this black market shit? Can you buy bulletproof vests in America?
That's a good question. I mean, you should be able to, right? They're probably won't.
Knife protection. Who is there a knife problem?
UK.
UK.
People just walk around with. They don't have guns in the UK.
It'd be hard
They're
to get a
banned.
gun.
It's
Guns are
super illegal.
banned.
Yeah, it's super illegal. Like unless you're
Yeah, I
like
remember.
like you're a police officer or something, you're not gonna have a gun.
Right, the bear arms is definitely the Second Amendment of American.
But
Didn't travel
while we're on the
anywhere else.
topic, I heard that there actually is like a real bad knife problem because a knife is so brutal. You gotta keep. It's not like a gun. You use one shot. You gotta keep stabbing it, people. So it's a lot more brutal to like the victim.
Yeah, traumatizing.
And they said like little kids be out there looking like samurais out there with the knives and shit.
Fuck that. I got a glicky to put you down.
That's why Drake put 21 Savage on
Knife Talk.
Knife Talk, yeah.
Yeah,
Which is a dope music video too. I want to say that out there.
it's way better music video than it is a song. It like made the
I've
song
never even
better.
seen it. Never even seen this video.
I feel you. You're gonna be stunned by his kind of impressed.
Damn.
But what they
Only-
call it? Let's say 396 pounds.
Yeah,
$500
Is that what that converts to?
probably
Yep.
Yep.
Sheesh.
because the U.S. dollar is so goddamn weak. I need to tell them I want to get paid in pounds at my job.
I'm gonna get paid in Bitcoin. You said I want to get paid in pounds.
This is dope.
so what do y'all think?
I think I would buy one.
I would buy one, but my life gotta be in jeopardy at all times, I guess.
You live in Columbus.
Okay, I understand. My life kind of is in jeopardy.
Mhm. You about to be in the big dark world soon, man.
You said a big dark world. Oh, you
It's
said
about to be
that?
wintertime. It's gonna be dark 90% of the day.
True, bro. I cannot stand this dark. I can't. Somebody said they was trying to get rid of the daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the idea of it because it's at least another hour of sunlight for people to drive right. People don't know what.
Now
That's
people just
fair.
trying to change shit. Fuck that shit. They're trying to get rid of daylight savings time. Next thing you know, they're gonna try to get rid. They don't try to get rid of Santa Claus.
What is daylight savings time for, Rob?
Farmers.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Why do farmers still need that?
Need?
What do you
Why
mean?
do they still need daylight savings time?
You talking about in Ohio, or you talking about just
In
like in the
Brooklyn.
country?
Yeah. Why do they need it?
Why do they need daylight?
Daylight savings time.
To help grow their crops.
They don't still need it. That's my whole point. They don't need it no more.
Why?
Because it was an extra hour for them to tend to like cattle or something. It wasn't like an extra hour of tending to crops. Even if it is, most of it's automatic these days. This was before when there wasn't this many machines. That's my whole point.
It's fair.
I think daylight savings time is fine.
I don't know what you just said.
Unless you want to be Arizona,
Mm.
daylight saving time is fine.
Why?
Doesn't really hurt
No,
you.
fuck that shit.
It doesn't
I just
hurt
drove
anybody.
in traffic at 5 o'clock at night. 5 o'clock at night. You go out there at 5 and driving that shit, and then tell me it's okay. Hell no.
I mean, it's not like
Nah, bro.
the day is changing any.
Bro, people don't know how to drive at night. People don't know how to drive in rush hour period.
Before daylight savings time, people still didn't know how to drive, and they still couldn't drive in rush hour or
Yep,
nighttime.
he's right. Touche.
Nothing's changed.
That's a good point.
Right.
Nothing's changed.
People drive just as shitty in the summer.
Just as
I'm
shitty.
going to pull out the facts that say there are more accidents in this time of the year than what?
Probably.
That will win you the argument, probably. But,
Sorry, I got you.
but
Remind me next time. Let's go to this.
I think there's more accidents during the summertime because people are on vacation with the kids more.
Believe that.
No?
I don't believe
Because
that.
it's during wintertime?
You want to try to find this out right now?
No, we good. I can wait.
You got free time.
Yep.
We can talk about it next time when we talk about the sandwich shit again. I'm still waiting on that list, Rob.
That's gonna be one of our
The year anniversary one?
one of our topics, one of our awards, one of our best.
But
best
here's the
topics.
problem with that list. I don't have a problem with the way food's classified right now.
No, bro, we're not doing the sandwich thing right now.
But it's
Not doing
wrong. You have to classify it the right way.
Yo, we're not doing it. Sorry, we're not. If it's
I
wrong,
think
then
that's why
one
I
of y'all
can't
need
even
to
make a
figure out
list.
how to break that chart down better. Because I think that is the best way to do it.
It's broken down the most basic of ways. Rob just refuses
Yeah.
to accept it.
And until he comes up with something else, we don't need to revisit
But
that
I don't
topic.
think it's wrong
Until he
the way
comes
it
up
is right now.
So you don't got a problem with the chart.
He does have a problem with the
I
part.
don't
We're
have
not
a problem
doing
the way
this. No,
people
I'm not getting
perceive
sucked
a
into this
hot dog is a
conversation,
hot
y'all.
dog.
I'm not getting sucked
What
into this
it
conversation.
is, a hot
I'm
dog.
not getting sucked. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Let's go.
Yeah, shout outs to Dolph, man. I don't really know much about the man as a human being, but I have listened to his music. He got me through a lot of college. He was on that Barter Six shit. I love that man. I love that album. I mean, the story, as I heard it, was that he was going to the cookie store in the morning and he was untimely removed from us. So we can go through it. I don't know if there's a video or there's a.
So I wanted to bring up something. There was a woman that wasn't in an interview recently, or like right after it happened. She was basically telling them because I remember Tennessee actually passed a law where you don't have to have a permit for your gun to carry or to carry it at all, carry or conceal it, either one. So they got if you're 18, you're carry a gun.
Wow.
So she was pretty much saying y'all, whoever the lawmakers was, they pretty much just signed a law for open season killings in
Wow.
Memphis because of how bad it is.
So now nobody knows who guns is what. And felons can have guns, no one knows.
Yep.
Jesus.
Everybody can have a gun pretty much.
Jeez.
And so I would honestly say if you're probably driving through Memphis or driving to Tennessee, you may be able to have your gun on you. So go ahead and do that.
I carry mine with me.
Are you going to bring it? Are you going to need to bring your gun with you?
Probably.
Shit.
See what's happening to people who live there.
Just getting cookies, you might need to.
I don't know what else he was doing. I don't know what kind of cookies it was, but I
That's what I'm
assume
saying. You're just saying
It was
cookies.
real
Like they
cookies.
can't be just regular ass cookies.
we can look it up. The article's right there. Let's read
Like
it.
all I'm saying is I've been watching too much Power.
It's a front,
He was
I've been watching
promoting
too much
cookies like a couple
Sopranos.
days later.
huh?
He was promoting these cookies a couple days later. I think he just
Was
went
he?
back to get some more.
That's tragic.
And they just knew about. That's a real question, bro. Because I really want the information to come out of who did it and all that shit. Because
You don't know who did it?
no, we're not doing this. LA, no, we are not doing this.
You know
We
who did
don't
this
know
shit.
who did it. We don't know.
Everybody know
We
who did
don't
this
know.
shit.
We have
Hey
no idea.
man, they say if it quack like a duck and it walk like a duck, what is it?
It's a
It's
duck.
Probably a duck.
probably a computer generated duck.
It's a computer generated duck. I don't know, man.
No,
As far as I'm aware, there's only a couple people in Memphis who
no.
don't like this man. I mean, I'm not a cop. It's not my job to solve what's happening. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I was in my safe home.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm good at puzzles. I mean, if y'all need a second arm or second hand,
I think
I got glasses.
what the problem is, I think is somebody who saw him and was like, "Yo, we're gonna do this," and then get out saying we did it for that person.
Okay, that's fair. But when you say saw him, what do you mean saw him? Was it that he was in a specific luxury car known as a Lamborghini?
I actually
In the hood?
think that was the situation. I think they did say it was
That's golf car.
Yeah,
I was like, "That's what we about to go do."
I think it was like he has a specific type of car, and they noticed it. Yeah,
Well, the neighborhood's not very affluent, and if you see how much are Lamborghinis and customizing them,
a lot.
yeah. So when you see
500,000, half a
that,
mil.
you
I
know,
don't care how rich I get.
and it's just so sad that I don't want to say as a people because I know a lot of black people who do support and they do encourage and they do motivate, but just I don't know why as a people I see more times than not where there's just so much hatred and jealousy and crab mentalities. Like if I can't get up there, you can't get there. Like I don't.
The famous Jay-Z quote, "Crabs in a barrel."
That's it, bro.
But
Like
crabs aren't supposed to be in a barrel.
that's true.
It, it's tough. I think also Jay-Z said a line perfect. He's like, when I heard I can't go back to the hood, I was in the hood, and that's one of those like you might want to get out of here situation. So it might be the same thing. And I think that's something that we learned with Nipsey and his situation.
Just gotta get out the hood.
You might not be safe there no more. Just because, like, you might just have that target. Even no matter how much you might try to give back and be a good person,
Yeah.
there's always going to be somebody. There's always going to be somebody.
Somebody doing some stupid.
And I'll be 100%. I kind of don't get it either. The whole crabs in the barrel mentality. So, bro, people got to make it. Like, in today's society, a black person would have shot, Martin Luther King Jr. In today's society, Martin Luther King Jr. been shot by a black person, not a white person. And that's the fucked up thing about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll put that on TikTok.
I mean, you can if you want. But that's the truth. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. If you think about it, Young Dolph situation, Nipsey situation, all these situations, it's legitimately like
It's hate.
It's just it's jealousy. Jealousy, hate, envy. I don't understand. Like, you gotta understand, bro. You throwing your whole life away because somebody else is being successful. No part of society, no man, no woman, no criminal, to respect that. I don't care if I'm sitting in jail with you for a different reason. I can't respect you hate on somebody so much that you threw your whole life away. I can't. There's no.
And you gain nothing from it. His babies get it. You don't get shit.
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
All you get is those night terrors of killing that man.
You might have took his life, but you did nothing but make his whole estate richer because now his sales through the roof, and he's 100% independent through the roof. Or at least that's what I'm told. Because I don't listen to a lot of them.
That's crazy. He had good energy. I don't want to say good energy. That man did rap about a lot of things rappers rap about, and it is what people expect nowadays. I guess it sells. Who knows how much of it is real? Sake, but I was told a long time ago, the energy you put out into the world is energy that the world gives back to you tenfold.
Very true.
And if you talk about bodies and things of that nature, but the world's going to bring it back to you tenfold because that's what it is. That's how it works.
I'm gonna keep my prayers up for Memphis though, because I feel like hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I feel like y'all about to go through some turbulence.
I know we went through the states a long time ago or a couple weeks ago, but how close is Memphis to Florida?
Memphis
Not
is
close?
Tennessee.
2 or 3 states what?
Okay. Where is Tennessee? I don't know where the fuck Tennessee
It's
is.
like River Woods, though. It's like Buffalo, Kentucky.
Florida, Georgia, pretty sure Tennessee's right over Georgia.
Okay. So I see where the down south rap is from that area, right?
Yeah,
So that's where all the murders and all the drug dealing, that activity that they say in the songs is taking place, right?
yeah, you still got Cali and New York.
Well, I mean, is that where the rapping things are happening at?
So
Or
isn't this
is
about
this
Memphis?
area where things are happening?
I mean, Cali too. Cali's Cali. Pop Smoke guys. Nipsey, Cali.
I'm saying the down south rap, is that
Down south
is
rap.
that where it is? In that area, can you zoom into like the
Yeah.
Alabama
Yeah.
area, Louisiana, like that's where Wayne and them from. You got Alabama,
You throw Houston in there. Houston rappers.
Okay, is Houston relevant? We got Travis Scott, I guess. Yeah,
Houston's
Jacksonville,
relevant.
Florida.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion's there. You're right. I still
Atlanta.
fuck with Bambino.
Yep.
Atlanta, you got the Atlanta.
The Carolinas.
Got
We
Miami.
have Carolina rappers.
Chico, the baby.
The baby's from Carolina.
He's technically from Ohio, but yeah,
He's from Ohio.
Carolina
He looks like
is
from
where
Ohio.
he reps. He reps Carolina.
Oh, I love the
His
baby.
forehead looked like he's from Ohio.
Ah, you leave the baby alone.
Speaking about the baby situation, actually, I don't think either one of y'all know about the him and his baby mama situation.
I don't know.
We'll leave it alone, but that is
Is
just
it good news?
not for him.
Well, I don't want to know.
The Virginias are also part of the South.
Really?
Virginia's are technically south.
No way. So Baltimore's the South? It's right next to Virginia.
East Coast.
And Virginia's where?
Yeah, you want me to tell you this weird, right? Just think about it like this: if cotton and tobacco was there,
Okay. I got you.
It's the South.
I
Yeah,
got you now.
yeah, because it's the South. Pretty much whenever the Civil War, they decided.
I got you. I figured it out. I forgot where we lived.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, I think that I'm not saying I don't listen to the music. Like I said, I like the musics. You know, I go to the gym. It gets me going. It gets the energy flowing. But I take it for what it is, music.
Yeah.
I feel like there are some people who are listening to the same music who take it as gospel, who take it as a way of life, who take it as tenets or whatever the word is you want to use. And I feel like that is where the disconnect is beginning now.
There's not many hip hop artists I can take his life.
Huh?
I use music like that to a certain extent, like life, but not hip hop. Not all of hip hop anyway.
That's fair.
It's so much more easier because it's still a young genre, and people really don't.
Still finding itself, still developing.
Yeah, people don't put 2 and 2 together that it's actually like a young genre. That's why everybody always makes fun of the new kids that's always coming up. They're always going to get made fun of until we actually get to the point where the young generation respect the old generation, the old generation respect the young generation. But that's just what it is. We could talk about this last situation that happened today if y'all want to.
We never got to the article about Oh Boy and
my fault, yeah.
Because they update on TMZ. I don't know if there's no news, so I found out on the day of it. I don't know if we put links in below or not, but we should definitely. I guess it's not. Never mind. I'll keep it a secret until things cool down. I'll let y'all know if the cookies are good. Shout out.
Yeah.
Was there any updates on the TMZ page?
Oh, my bad. I closed it already. Give me a second.
Oh, never mind then. We can go to the next one.
We can go to this Kyle situation. Kyle right now.
Who's his name? What's his name?
I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but I don't respect him at all.
His name is Kyle the Riddler House. What's his name? What did you say?
Rittenhouse.
I thought you said the Riddler House. I was like, that's not his name, bro. You guys gonna just make that up right here. It would be a dope name, but that's not his name. Kyle the Riddler House. I was like, no wonder he was out there putting holes in motherfuckers.
But I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. And today we just found out
No, he was not.
he was acquitted.
That's wild.
Yeah.
This is what they got free time to go do. They got time to quit niggas there, but weed is still illegal. People are still in jail for no reason. Gas is $5 in California, but this nigga gets off from killing people. They got time to let him off. That's wild.
What did you learn from him? What did he tell you?
Hey, Chuck. Hey there, Chuck. So yes, Justin Blake, the uncle of Jacob Blake, is right over there. We just spoke with him. It's a bit of a crowded situation over here. I want to see if I can.
No mask. No one got a mask.
Him right here, but what he had told me
Hopefully
was
those people are
this verdict. He
vaccinated.
called Kyle Rittenhouse a provocateur and said that he was furious at this verdict. He's been speaking to reporters here. Why don't you walk with me and see if we're going to get a microphone in here and speak with him pretty quickly. It's a little tight.
MSNBC is getting boxed out right now. They're kind of getting trash coverage right now.
Wow.
We're not going to stop. We're going to use peace. Tell you what, Chuck, I'm going to send it back to you really quickly.
Make sure that the cause of civil rights and social justice doesn't die here in the city of Kenosha.
Jacob Blake's family reports Jacob Blake was a man who was shot and paralyzed. It touched off the unrest
which was built
right
upon
before
racism and slavery, and it still goes on here
just spoke
clearly
with his
in
uncle right
Kenosha,
now. Not
Wisconsin.
sure if we can turn some of that
Thank
tape
you so
around,
much.
or if we can just hear him over here. See if I can throw him a question live on MSNBC. Hold on 1 second.
Yes, not at all. I mean, if they didn't convict the police officer with his dirty ass that shot my nephew in the back 7 times, we had hope because this was a jury of 12. But when you have the guy who's presiding over the whole thing, puts his hands on the scale and allows this young man literally to walk out, he gave him a pass. He didn't allow evidence in. If somebody said they were going to kill somebody with an AR-15 30, 40 days ago, and they actually do it 40 days later, that's good evidence. If somebody's in before that shows the Proud Boy sign, then goes into a bar at 17 and throws it up again, you know his ideology. They talk about harming African Americans, they talk about harming minorities, and he acted it out. Now you tell us why he got a free ride. His bail money was raised by the Proud Boys, the Ku Klux Klan, the Nazis, the skinheads. Are they plugged up in this courtroom? Do we know the history of this judge? I heard he's been racist as hell to these people in Kenosha for many years. Do we know his background?
Mr. Blake.
Listen, we got thick skin. We've been, my great-grandfather, my grandfather, we've been fighting this for years, and my father. And we're going to keep fighting till we win. Big ups to the red, black, and green unity now.
Mr. Blake, we're live on MSNBC. What did you make of Mr. Rittenhouse?
He's not taking no for an answer.
Hey, you gotta get in there.
He's an MSNBC.
They were getting boxed out the whole time.
Live.
They had some trash cameraman. You gotta get in there.
Man,
Self-defense.
we like he was. We can talk about it real quick. He really was, man. He's a strong.
Family. He, in a very bastardly and dastardly way, used the law.
Dastardly and dastardly.
There was absolutely no self-defense.
So, Chuck, there you have it. Justin Blake, Jacob Blake's uncle, speaking with reporters back there. He is obviously very disappointed in this verdict, furious at what he sees as a miscarriage of justice.
He's already cut it off.
Wow.
That's. I will say the judge. There's some weird shit with this case. I'm
not guilty. As
I
to
don't-
the fifth count of the information gauge gross price,
Nah, we good.
jury
We can
find
talk.
the defendant,
Let's
Kyle
talk
H.
about
Rit-
this.
Hold on, I want to hear
Kyle H.
this.
Rittenhouse, not
Look at
guilty.
this.
It's still fake crime, dog.
Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Members of the jury, are these your unanimous verdicts? Read. Would you wish the jury polled? No. Okay. Okay, folks, your job is done, and we started just about 3 weeks ago. And I told you it could last 2 weeks and 2 days. This is 2 weeks. This is 3 weeks. You were a wonderful jury to work with. You were punctual. You were attentive. And the Forgotten Six over here.
Keep hearing this shit. Yo, I'm
Wow.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't believe it.
And you know what's crazy? Where are all the people who are gangbanging and killing all these rappers who got money at when this dude's running around the streets free? Where are those people at? Why are they killing them?
Said the same thing about Trayvon Martin.
Why they not out here killing this dude?
Jay-Z said.
Why don't y'all be big and bad for that
he
shit?
said-
You only
Jay-
big and bad when they come to
Jay-Z
take this
said
shit
it
from our home.
perfect. Jay-Z said it perfect. Y'all
Stupid.
killed Nipsey and let Zimmerman live. The streets is done. The streets is done. And bro, there's not no single ounce of respect that is really given to the street life. And I'm gonna be from people who's in the street and people who's not, because of this type of shit that happens. It's like, bro, y'all, you can't be big, bad, brave. I'm gonna kill this rapper from my neighborhood. There's nothing brave about it. There's nothing brave about that.
So he's in your neighborhood right now, going.
Hey, I'm not. We don't condone violence. Podcast. Let's go ahead.
Oh, first and foremost,
we don't condone pot. We don't condone violence. If you're going to hurt people, stop hurting people that look like you. 1, 2. Don't hate people that is making more money than you. That is.
If you're going to do evil, I was told if you're going to do evil towards evil. That's
Thank you. Simple. That's it. Simple.
If you're going to do evil towards evil.
Niggas don't learn shit about Deadpool.
That's
Deadpool
it.
a little bit evil. He has a bad background, but you know what he did? He killed bad guys.
I'm not saying you got to kill anybody.
Good guys too.
I'm not saying you got to kill anybody.
I don't know about that.
I'm saying if you gonna be lying all the time, you gonna be evil. You might as well go lie on that stage and say you saw that motherfucker kill somebody. You might as well do it because you're gonna lie anyway. You're gonna burn in hell aneway. Do it for the right reason.
President Biden has now
reacted. Like I said this multiple times on this podcast.
What did this man say? He stand by what jury concluded.
I'm not.
No, he did not. I need to hear this in the full because this is Fox. I need to hear the whole thing. Don't watch it on Fox.
Biden
no.
has now reacted to the verdict a short time ago.
I'm not listening to it on Fox.
Yeah,
because that has probably been taken way out of context. I need to know what he actually said.
For all we know, he could say we stand by the he stand by the jury because of what the evidence said. Be real.
I don't want to hear.
We don't know anything. We haven't watched it yet.
I don't want to hear it on Fox. Put it on any other news station. Any other news. Do you watch Fox?
Oh,
don't watch Fox.
I don't watch Fox. I do really like what's his name? Ben Shapiro. He's right there actually.
Don't watch it on Fox.
I like Ben Shapiro as my Republican person, and I like Candace Owens as my Republican person. Biden on Rittenhouse. How you spell Rittenhouse?
It's Riddler House from what I heard.
Oh, sorry. You wild.
I have no idea. I'm writing him a letter.
Can we watch it on The Hill?
Sure. Why not? You fast forward a little bit. He look lost as hell.
I know, right, bro?
He don't know what's happening. Go ahead. He said, "Oh." You know when you see your reflection in the night when you.
Oh shit!
That's our president, baby.
Oh,
look, the black dude's over there like he don't got this vapors. Look. Like, what the nigga about to do?
I might have to grab his arm. I don't know if you know where.
Whoa! You don't know who none of these white people is. Oh!
I just heard a moment ago.
I don't got no sound. Y'all hear?
Keon not here. Hold on.
He said I can hear it. He said he didn't watch the trial.
You good? Go ahead, play it.
Well, look, I stand by what the jury has concluded. The jury system works, and we have to abide by it.
He stand by the jury concluded.
That whole thing makes sense, but what was on Fox was taken out of context.
Why was it taken out of context?
Because he said, "I stand by what the jury process." He didn't say, "I stand by the jury's decision." I stand by the jury's process. That is taken out of context. That last word is, I'm thinking, decision. Process is a totally different. That's a totally different.
Don't watch Fox. I'm telling you.
That is completely taken out of context.
Good. They're going to release all the detail. I feel great. Nothing's changed. We're in great shape. And so, I'm looking forward to celebrating my 58th birthday.
We got jokes. Uncle Joe got jokes.
Bro, what are we doing in this country? Where are we going?
So
I just want to know who really runs this country. I want to just have a small, quick conversation.
Biden, I stand by what jury concluded. That is taken out of context.
Yeah,
You can watch it here though, if you want.
President Biden
taken out of context. I don't think he said that.
What the jury has concluded. The jury system works.
And then they muted.
Concluded.
Did he say that?
He said concluded. The jury process works, but all that was muted.
Yeah, fuck that shit. You might be right about fuck. Shit, come to the Purple Pill podcast if y'all want y'all news.
I just heard a moment ago.
And he just heard. Didn't watch the trial.
Yeah, bro, I can't.
His past comments that he was a white supremacist.
Well, look, I stand by.
Past comments were also there.
Concluded. The jury system works, and we have.
That's what he said. He didn't say anything. He said conclusion.
But go back to the Fox one and see how they play it. It's taken out of context. She's going to say that.
System works. Stand by what the jury has concluded. The jury system works.
here now, Leo Terrell, civil rights attorney.
What did they cut out that you guys are so mad about?
The rest of what he was saying. He's not just saying, I stand by what the jury concluded.
He's saying the process.
He's
saying the process more than the conclusion.
He said, I stand by what the jury concluded. He
Right.
said that.
And then what did he say? The headline, no. I'm not saying the headline is wrong. I'm saying what they're about to draw the conclusions with this headline to is not going to be right. We can play it and you'll see.
That's not.
Go ahead and play it.
Go
ahead and play it.
That's just their opinion.
So that's
opinion?
what the
You don't have an
president
opinion in
say.
news.
We all know
You
that-
don't have an opinion.
You cannot have an opinion. It's not news. News is not biased. News is not biased.
Name one news station that doesn't have an opinion and shoot.
We literally just watched the news give us an unbiased
Hear that
depiction
shit.
of what happened.
You can barely even hear anything on that thing.
I heard it.
That was terrible audio. That's all I'm saying.
Now, and all they did was just show you the news of what the man said. Now here they're going to elaborate on.
He literally started talking about his birthday after that.
Exactly. So now let's go ahead and take
they showed it to you. Then they're going to talk about it, giving them their talking head opinions.
Let's go ahead and play
that,
it.
During the campaign, the president put out a video that labeled Kyle Rittenhouse a white supremacist. A different tune today.
A different tune today.
Yes, Martha. He got some.
Did it sound like he was singing a different tune?
Last year, he made
Bro,
a statement.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
It was immediate. I already knew immediately what was
The
about to come
American people really got to understand, bro. There is a big difference of the presidents of George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson. There's a big difference of those people. You could say they were fucked up because they were slave owners. I get that. Well, not Abraham Lincoln, but you could say they were fucked up because they were slave owners. I get that. They were vicious. But I'll give you one more thing. They were leaders. I will give them that. They were leaders. I'm worried about this shit.
Well, the issue I have with this
Rittenhouse.
is only in that 20-second clip we had with this man talking, he said that there was brought up that he previously thought this man was a white supremacist, and he stated that he stands with their conclusion because he believes that the process works. He is a part of that process. If he said anything other, what would happen? We're not even going to get into that. Okay, so now we get to Fox News. They play the same clip. They take out the part about the due process or whatever, and they say that he thought he was a white supremacist. Now he's singing a different tune. Is he singing a different tune? Is he singing a different tune?
From your perspective, I get that because he is part of the system. But at a certain point, we do have to ask ourselves: this is the land of for the people, by the people. Meaning, shit changes as we evolve. We have to ask ourselves when, because, bro, years ago, J. Cole said it was something. I know I keep on bringing up hip hop references in this. When are we gonna start doing taxes? But like, I have to pay all this money in taxes. Why can't I pick where it's going to go on the app on my screen? Why can't I say, okay, I gotta pay this much. I want it to go to roads, or I want it to go to schools?
Because it's going to people's pockets.
Nah, people shouldn't have that much control. I see what you're saying. I see what he's saying. People shouldn't have that much control.
Well,
People shouldn't have that much.
Then we're gonna overpopulate possibly one thing. Unless you want to give people even more control of like how much finances are already there. But
It would be a cap.
I don't know if the government will want to give people that much control there.
You can easily make it a cap. If you have $100 million cap on roads, once that $100 million's capped, it's gone. You can't put into it. You put it into another category.
Actually prefer. And if you early tax,
you write off. You get write off, so you do it earlier.
You do it earlier.
There's a way around it. Make everything to fucking games. Americans love games.
Oh yeah, never. Especially
Bro,
if you say
honestly, that's why that Robinhood shit is so fucking popular.
Turn it into a game.
Once I start looking at it like a video game and not like a stock market thing, that is very addictive.
We just gotta evolve this country into what's going on, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not political in any sense, but all I'm saying is 70, 80-year-old people should not be running this country. We evolved too much in the past 20, 30 years with technology. It's just not the case. It's not what we should be doing.
I'm 28 years old. I can't remember what I did yesterday. I cannot imagine being 8 years old and running a country.
Thank you.
I can't imagine.
We have a limit. I think you have to be 32 and born in this country and stuff like that.
I thought it was 35.
35.
Yeah, you're right. 35. I think I was saying Senate or something else. 35. You gotta be born in this country. All the other stuff. But there needs to be a cap at like 70, 60.
Do you have to be born, or do you have to just be a U.S. citizen?
You have to be born in this country.
Really? I thought you just had to be a U.S. citizen.
No, you just have to be a U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
You have to be born in this country.
Google it.
That's why
We have all the Google.
They made this an Obama problem before.
Because they say he was in
born
Africa.
in this country. He was born in Hawaii.
Yeah, but they was making it a problem. The whole problem
That was bullshit. That shit was a hoax.
Because they're saying he was African though.
Yeah, that's what
Not
they were saying.
not that he was American in any way. That he was.
Oh, they said
African.
he was a citizen. Oh, that's
I
just,
think that's what they're saying.
Yeah, people were wrong. Yeah.
People are just touching. They just want to make up shit. But no, you got to be born in this country. I'm almost positive. You go check.
You can look up like president requirements or something.
No person except a natural born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of president. Neither shall any person eligible to the office who shall not have attained age of 35 years and been 14 years a resident.
So you have had to live in the country for 14 years and have been a citizen. That's all.
Okay.
You just have to be here for a minute. You know how shit works.
14 years is a decent amount.
Yeah. You know how shit works after 14 years.
At that point, you've been through at least 3.
You've been robbed once.
3.
You know how shit works. Yeah, y'all gotta get me out of here.
Let's go ahead and wrap up, man. Hey, if
All
Trevor
right,
watching this, bro, Trevor, we gotta get you on one of these episodes. I feel like this is a great episode, Trevor. Great episode.
Big dog. His birthday next month. We can get him for his birthday.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. His birthday is. Yep. All right.
It's in like a month, actually. I think. It's like the 8th or something like that. 7th.
Yep.
I was close. Shout out to Big Dog.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So thank y'all once again for checking out the Purple Pill Podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Peace out. Thank y'all again for watching our video. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you go to our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, we're on TikTok. It's at Inspired by Ambition. Our website is inspiredbyambitionpro.com. Go check that out. We sell hoodies and t-shirts there. They're pretty dope. Go check that out. Lastly, once again, y'all, we just appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you once again. Peace out.
Peace. Y'all stay up.
All inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com.